Perfect. All righty, laying it on down. You can plant your feet wide and let your knees fall in if you'd like, more of a constructive rest or anything. Just go ahead and walk your shoulders down your back. Maybe take your elbows wide and bend them so into some cactus arms on the mat. Just feel the width across your chest. Feel the front of your shoulder heads just kind of soothe and smooth out, melt into the floor. Let's take a big, slow, deep round of breath in through the nose and out through your mouth, sigh it out. Let's do 2 more of those, a little slower, a little longer. A little slower, a little longer. 1 more breath like that. In the nose and out your mouth. Beautiful. Start to slowly draw your knees to your chest and squeeze them in with your arms wrapped around your shins. Pull them in tight and then start to gently rock across your low back side to side. Looking up towards the ceiling. Maybe crack a little smile. Bring the corners of your mouth towards your ears. Find some stillness. Plant your feet hips width distance apart. Reach your arms overhead like you're stretching them out. You're going to warm up the core a little bit. So from here, take your arms towards your thighs, reach past your thighs, lift your shoulders, look forward between the thighs, and then slowly lower all the way back down. So your feet are going to stay planted. Lift up, reach forward, shoulders off the mat, lower back down, just like that a few more times. We're about to add in some glute bridges. So the next time you lay down, stay down. Rest your shoulders, rest your head, drive into your feet, lift your hips off the mat into your bridge. Shoulders can be wider if there's any tension in your neck. Arms reach overhead. When you're ready, slowly plant your palms down, squeeze and press towards the mat, lift your hips even higher. And then release those hips down, reach your arms overhead. So that's our movement. We're gonna pump it now. Lift the hips, squeeze the glutes, return the arms as you lower the hips. Driving through your feet, if you need to look for the demo, that's great, but then start to take your focus point back to the ceiling, protect your neck. A little extra fire squeeze for the booty at the top. Feel it in your hamstrings as you squeeze the feet down, spreading the toes wide, flat feet on the mat. Last 4, tight squeeze on the booty at the top. 3, last 2, hips to the mat, arms overhead in 1. So your hips are down, arms are overhead, extend your legs long, stretch everything out, maybe roll your ankles. Take this as a big good morning stretch. Breathe in, breathe out. We're gonna roll everything up. So take an inhale. As you exhale, roll chin into chest, arms come forward. Think boat pose as you come to the top, draw your knees up. And then slowly 4 count, return down all the way long, arms overhead. Repeat that a few more times. Lift up, chin to chest, arms up, shoulders up, knees up. Slowly 4, 3, 2, 1. Give me 2 more of those. Roll up, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll down, 4, 3, 2, 1. And give me your last one. We'll stay at the top. Take it as slow as you can. Woo. When you get to the top, pump those arms, extend those legs. Hold the core in tight, lengthen your spine for 4, cross the ankles in 3, tabletop in 2, and 1. Cross the ankles, tabletop pose. Woo! We'll find some cats and cows after you locate that long neutral spine. When you're ready, you can breathe in nice and slow, open the chest, peel the back, arch it, and exhale, round. Add in any organic movements, swaying the hips, looking over the shoulders, stretching the ribs. Rounding the neck a little here. So good, so good. Come to standing on your knees, and we're going to turn to the length of our mat. Extend your right leg off to the side. Gate pose. Yep, your left arm can sweep up to the top. Big breath in, and as you exhale, hinge over that long leg. Reach, 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 but keep your chest lifted. Last breath in. And on your exhale, palm comes to the ground. We're going to hover that back leg. Reach your top arm up, and you can find some shoulder circles. Keep squeezing and lifting that leg up. And then reach back for your foot, bend your knees, stretch your hamstring. Rather, stretch your quad. And then take one more big breath in, soften your shoulders, and exhale, return to standing on the knees. You could extend the leg, pull it in. We're gonna switch sides. So now the left leg comes out, right arm up, big breath in. And then as you exhale, we'll hinge over to that side. When you're ready, no rush, set it up so you feel nice and good with that side body all stacked. Reach up and over. Beautiful, one more breath in, reach overhead. And then exhale, palm to the mat, hover that leg. Let's find some shoulder circles. We're gonna gently be squeezing that glute and reaching through the toes here. Next time, reach back, bend your knee, quad stretch. Let the front of the deltoids, the shoulder heads, really get a nice stretch here too. As you open the chest, you can look up or down. One more cycle of breath. Softly let that foot go. Come back up to your knees. Face the top of your mat. Plank pose. Tuck the toes. Get a nice long line of energy. Then we're going to tuck the right knee. Tuck the left knee. Working on the core already. Bend and extend. Bend one knee and then extend it. Right leg, left leg. Right leg, left leg. You got it. 8, 7, 6. Mountain climbers in 4, in 3, mountain climbers in 2, and 1. Knee to chest, march it out. Soft bend in your elbows. Can you pick the speed up just a tiny bit more? Float off those feet. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, down dog, and 2, and 1. Woo. Beautiful. Pedal the legs. Give yourself a little stretch here. Woo. Nice. Inhale, soft knees look forward. So step forward, fold. Halfway lift, slide up. Fold, release. Take a ragdoll pose. Sway the weight, maybe widen your feet to the outer edges of your mat. And take a nice wide base. And then walk your feet back under your hips. Release your hands to the mat. Plant your left palm under your nose. Bend your left knee. Inhale your right arm up. Ragdoll twist. Stretch the right hamstring. Big breath in. Exhale, release. Right palm under the nose. Bend your right knee. Inhale your left arm up. Big inhale. Exhale, fold, release. You can walk your feet into touch or leave them where they are. Bend your knees around your spine. Inhale slowly to standing. Take a time to roll the shoulders front and back. So good. Then inhale, mountain, reach for the sky. Stretch it all up, 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 up. And then exhale, cactus your arms. Maybe add a tiny arch in the back, a little back bend. Inhale, stand up straight and tall, mountain. Exhale, forward folds. Nice. Inhale, halfway lift. High plank on your exhale. We've got shoulder taps. So right palm, left shoulder, left palm taps right shoulder. You can also decide to just lift the hands about an inch off the mat, one at a time. So tap and tap. Hug your inner thighs for stability. Try to cease the hips from rocking side to side. Tap it out. 8, 7. Last 4. A little tuck of your hips. Keep that spine long. Just 3, just 2. Down dog on 1. Hips to sky. Inhale, soft knees look forward. Exhale, float forward, fold in half. Halfway up with your breath. Fold, let it go. Come into chair pose, Utkatasana. This to show you my chair, like relaxed belly, little sway. I want to fix all that, so I'm going to activate my core. Belly sucks in. I'm going to tuck my hips and flatten my back. And I'm not like over flattening and rounding, just flattening. From here, hands to the heart. Nice. We're going to pulse it out. Nice and low. Notice your knees. If you need to take your knees back in space, do that to put a little more weight in the glutes. Weights in the heels, but a little more intensity into those booties. Drop the seat 1 inch lower and stay in that lower range. 8, 7. Take it a little lower, last 4, last 3, stay low and hold in 3, 2, 1, arms forward. Take any swaying out of your back, squeeze the fingers in, drop your seat even deeper. Try to start to take your hands down. When you touch the mat, come to your booty and then come to your back. Woo! Elbows wide, interlace your hands behind your head. We've got some gym crunches. Big breath in. Exhale, lift, crunch. Inhale down. Exhale, lift, crunch. Look at the ceiling. Flatten your back on the mat. Shoulders come off the ground when you lift up. Squeeze a little higher. Avoid pressing into your neck. Final 4. Yogi bikes in 3. Yep, adding some core in 2. Yogi bikes on 1. Lift the knees, reverse tabletop, and then swap that twist out side to side, elbow to thigh. Try to hover the long leg that's kicking forward. Each time you twist, your shoulder lifts higher off the ground. Exhale, breath. You can pick up that pace a little bit more. It's 8, 7, 6, 5. Yeah, Jacob. 4, 3, 2. Little break on 1. Hug your knees in. Relax your head. Take it side to side. Take your knees wide. Sigh out some breath. Take it long, arms overhead, relax your legs to the ground, big breath in. As you exhale, curl up to boat pose, chin into chest, shoulders off the mat, knees up, hold. 4, count down, 4, 3, 2, 1, back up for 4, 3, 2, 1, back down for 4, you got it, 3, 2, 1, last time up, 4, 3, hold that boat, 2, and 1, just hold. Maybe extend the legs. For 4, cross ankles in 3, plank pose in 2, and 1. Cross them out, come into plank as fast as you can. Mountain climbers here, run it out. Out. Yes, you can. Woo! 8, 7. Last 4, 3, down dog in 2, and 1. Woo! Inhale your right leg high, stretch and reach. Roll your ankles, square your hips. Big breath in, low lunge, breath out. Come into your crescent lunge, sweep for the sky. Hug your inner thighs, back heel high. Take an inhale. Warrior 2, exhale, open it up. Now from here, take those elbows wide. And we're gonna take a little crunch for our right oblique. Breathe in as you exhale, right elbow towards the thigh. Inhale to center. You're driving through your front heel and squeezing that right side oblique as you lift and lower. Little crunch, little raise. Chest open wide, elbows wide. Final 4, you got this. And 3, I want you to really be squeezing those obliques. 2, stay upright on 1, extend those arms. Beautiful. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Stretch that right oblique. Now press into your front heel. Big inhale. Exhale to the mat, high plank. This time, give me some push-ups from knees or toes. Elbows can go back about 45 degrees. Inhale down, exhale up. Hold the belly in and up. Keep the spine long. Final 4, 3, last 2. Down dog on 1, hips to the sky. Inhale your left leg high, reach and stretch. Maybe roll your ankle, bend your knee, heel to glutes. Big breath in. Low lunge, step forward. Crescent lunge, slow and steady with your lift. Stabilize your hips, get long in your spine. Breathe in there. Warrior 2, exhale, pivot open. Take our elbows nice and wide from here. Breathe in and exhale, crunch. Inhale to float back up. Exhale, crunch. Stabilize your knee over your heel. Press and drive your heel into the mat. The place to feel it is that left oblique. Feel that crunch. Feel that release. Maybe lengthen your back leg a little more. Give yourself more space in the hips. Last 4, 3, warrior 2 into. Need that last crunch, and then rise up and extend your arms. Woo! Inhale, reverse your warrior. Stretch that oblique. Last breath in. Exhale, low lunge to the mat. Step it back to wide arm push-ups from knees or toes. So your palms go wide, and when you lower your elbows, widen over those palms. Long spine for 4, for 3, knees down in 2, and 1, knees down. Woo! So we're gonna face the long edge of our mat, grab 1 block, and 1 light weight is an option. We have some gate pose fun. I'm not going to mirror you so I don't mess up my sides. So our right leg is going to extend. Our left hand can come to a block if you want the help with the lift. Otherwise, any setting on the block or hand can go on the mat, or even stability on a ball. I'm gonna choose the flattest setting, and my fingers are gonna face away from my left hip. Beautiful. From here, we're gonna start with the legs. Take that weight if you're using it, and just kind of support, rest it on your outer thigh. Point your toe. Tap and lift. So really working on the booty. Can you slow it down and point the toe so you have full leg activation here? Lighting up all the muscles with that long leg. If you wanted more for the legs, the booty, you could grab a heavier weight, or you could have no weight here. Reach through the toes. Keep your inner thigh facing the mat. We're gonna burn out that outer hip pocket, the glute. We'll have a little arms on pretty soon too. Last 4, hold your leg up in 3. Long line in line with the hip in 2. Right here on 1. Flex your foot, small circles to the back. So flex your foot, drive slowly through the heel. Smallest circle you can make. If you need to, shake it out, come back. Last 4. Last 3, we're gonna point and lift lower in 2 and 1. Time 2, right here, round 2. At any point it gets intense, you get the shakes, you get a cramp. Stretch it out, bend it out. Shake it out. Little shorter, a little quicker this time. Last 4, last 3, hold it up, small circles to the front in 2 and 1. So try to keep the leg lifted, small circles to the front for 4, 3, foot down in 2 and 1. Woo! Now you can come up on that left side. We're gonna shake out that leg, give our arms some work. Take the weight in your left hand now, so your left shoulder, hip, and knee are stacked. Palm faces your body. Inhale as you exhale, just lift straight up. Forearm is facing the mat and lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Your right hand can do whatever you need. Little support, little rest. Try to lift up in line with the shoulder. We've got this long extended limb. Shoulder blade squoze it into the socket, so there's no room for it to protrude out. Nice solid arm, socket. Final 4, we add on in 3, stay lifted in 2, stay upright here on 1, dive out to the left side, back through center, and down. Lift, out, through center, back down. That's right, let's go. Try to keep that line with the shoulder. Notice if you're sending tension into your neck. Is that a tendency? Try to take it out of the equation, put it all into the shoulders. Activate the core if the neck is tense. Just 4 more. Weight can go down at any point in time. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. There, we sped it up. Bend that elbow out wide. We're gonna take a little bit more here, just the last little bit for our arms. Try to keep the elbow in line with the shoulder. Straight up and bend. Straight up and bend. Working the top of your shoulder, bicep muscle. Woo, exhale, press straight up. Inhale, try to keep it at shoulder level. We're gonna do it all on the other side. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, weight down in 2 and 1. Woo, shake out that arm. Let's take your block over to the right side. Have a slight weight nearby or in your left hand now. Extend your left leg, same other side. You can put your right palm on the ground or on a block. Point your left toes. Option to use that weight is a little bit of spice for the thigh. Lift lower. We're gonna take this lift lower slowly. Your right toes can be supporting you at a diagonal. Try to keep your legs straight in line out of that hip socket. Lightest grip on that left weight. Just enough to not drop it. Keep your chest open, your face soft. Pointing through those toes, keeping all the muscles engaged for 4, 3, 2, hold it up on 1. Flex your foot, small circles to the back. Keep that leg lifted high. Woo, core and tight. Smallest little circles. Kick back through that heel. Feel it in your seat. Last 4. Last 3. Lift lower in 2. Repoint your toes. 1. Lift lower right here. A little bit shorter. Last 4. Hold it up in 3. Small circles to the front. 2. Pointed toes. Small circles right here. 1. Lift. Smallest circles. Keep it up. Keep it up. Try not to let that leg drop. Last 4. Leg can go down in 3, 2, 1. Woo! Come on up. Weight in the right hand. Shake out your left leg if you have any tension. Yes. Shoulders in your back. Breathe in. As you exhale, weight goes straight up in line with shoulder. And then lower it. Woo! Yep, straight forward. Palm faces in at the thigh. You can recatch your breath here. Smile through the face. Let that chest rise. Proud warrior. Woo! Last 4. We'll take it to the side in 3. Up and out in 2. Right here. Lift up. Slice it out. Back in and down. Try not to let your hips and chest go with the weight. Just the weight, just the arm goes out. Activate your core. Take tension away from the neck. Maybe your left hand comes into play a little bit more here to help balance. Last 4. Last 3. We're so close. Cactus that arm in 2. 1 more. Then come through center. Rebend that arm into a cactus. Elbow up. Breathe in. Exhale. Straight arm overhead. Yep. Press, bend. Press, bend. Full extension of the limb. Try to keep the elbow in line with shoulder. We all have different ranges of motion, different things going on in our arms, our shoulders, our neck. So do you. But if you have fairly healthy shoulder girdle, try to keep the elbow in line with shoulder as you bend. 8, 7. Just know you're almost there. Last 4, 3. Weight can go down in 2 and 1. Take that weight down. Woo! Bring both feet in. Come to tabletop pose. Couple cats, cows. Recalibrate your body. Woo! And actually right here, tabletop. Sweep your right arm up. Stretch it out. Roll your wrists. Breathe in. Thread your needle. Breathe out. Give your shoulder a moment to get a little love. Maybe you stretch your left hand overhead. Sigh out some breath. Slowly plant your left palm on your shoulder and sweep your right arm out and up. Stretch and twist through the torso. Reach long up high through the arm. And then plant your right palm down. Other side, left arm up. Reach. Twist your chest towards the left wall. Breathe in and thread your needle. Exhale. Stretch your right arm overhead if you want a little more bicep stretch. Arm reach. Hips high, full breathing. Beautiful. Slowly slide your right palm under your shoulder. Reach your left arm out and up. Stretch it out. So good. Tabletop. Make your way to your downward facing dog, please. Block can move out of the way. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Option to grab some medium weights for a crescent lunge. No weights is fine here too. We'll come up to the top. We're gonna work our glutes with some lunges. So get ready to squeeze those inner thighs. Suitcase squats, weights in at the hips rather. We're gonna dip that back leg down. Maybe you touch the mat, maybe not. Notice where your right knee is. Line it over your heel and then squeeze back up to standing. Dip it down, hug it in. Breathe in, squeeze as you rise. The weights just add on a little something extra, making the glutes, the legs have to work harder. Keep that front knee over the ankle as you lower. Bring the weight back a little bit more in space. So good. So we're gonna add on a knee drive. Getting ready to bring those weights to your heart. We've got 4 more of these suitcase squats. 3, 2, and 1. Come up, elbows wide. Weights are at your chest. Press into your front heel. Drive the left knee up. Step it back. Squat down. Option to keep the weights at your heart this time, or you can always release them for a full suitcase squat. Bring them back to your heart. Elbows wide as you knee drive. Finding your balance. You can always keep the left toes grounded. Soft bend in that right knee the whole time. Drive that left knee up nice and high. Just 4 more. Last 3. Step into your crescent lunge in 2. Last knee drive right here. Squeeze up. Crescent lunge. Warrior 2. Make those bat wings with the weights, with the arms. Beautiful. So we're gonna peel those elbows in, palms face in, and we're gonna squeeze out wide elbows. Inhale, exhale. Flapping the little chicken wings, bat wings, whatever they are. Lift them up as line with those shoulders. 90-degree bends there. Not here for long. We've got some lawnmower pulls in 4, in 3. Right arm can rest on the right thigh in 2, and 1. So maybe your palm faces up. We're gonna take that left hand and reach down so you can stay up and long in the chest, and then squeeze, weight to shoulder, weight to sky, weight to shoulder, back down, like you're starting a lawnmower. If you wanted to go even further, you can take your weight and use it as a balance by the right arch of your foot. Just make sure that doesn't feel like you have pinching in your low back. Wrap your ribs in. I want this to feel like some core work to you. Maybe it's like you're opening and closing the chest. Full extension at the top. Drive into that front heel. Your quad should be starting to burn. Final 4, 3, hands to heart, horse pose in 2, And one. Bring those elbows wide, heels in, toes out. Take a squat here. Gonna pulse up and down with weights at the heart. Knees drive over the toes. Full range, stand up tall, then rebend. Stretch out that right quad. Now get ready, take those cactus arms out, elbows can come into your ribs. We'll press up and squeeze in. Press straight up, both arms, squeeze in. Shoulders over hips. Sit a little deeper, squeeze the booty and drive the knees wider. Last 4. 3. So good, 2. And warrior 2 on 1. Open back up. Front arm stretches up. And exhale to your knees so we can set up 2 blocks under our feet for some push-ups. So set the blocks hips width distance apart. You can literally stand on your blocks. Squat it low and come to your plank, toes on the blocks, nice and stable. And then take your palms wide for some wide arm push-ups. We're gonna lower, lift, lower, lift. Breathe and exhale. Not here for long. Last 4, so strong, 3. Yes, just 2. Place those knees down on 1. Woo! All right, face the top of your mat, find your downward facing dog. Yoo. Very good, let's do our left side. Inhale your left leg high. Low lunge, exhale, grab those same weights you were using, come to standing crescent lunge. Pull your shoulders down your back, pull your weight back, and then start to bend the back knee. Check your front knee stays over your ankle, and stand up tall. Feet are hips width apart. You can touch it all the way down. You can choose to just go a little bit, stay in a smaller range. Get a little bit of bend to that right knee, however, to work that quad. If you wanted more for your arms today, of course, when we lower, feel free to bicep curl or hammer curl. Otherwise, let them hang. Focus on the lower half of your body. So good. Drive from that back leg bending, front knee staying over ankle. Final 4. We add our knee drives in 3. Hands to your chest in 2. And 1, bring those weights and elbows wide, breathe in. Exhale, drive up the right knee. And then come back down to your double lunge. Core wrapping in tightly, single pointed focus to help with stability. Focus on slowing down and controlling the movement. Are the elbows staying wide with the wrists? In line. Final 4. Squeeze as you lift. Squeeze as you lower. 3. Last 2. 1 more knee drive, then find your crescent lunge. Whew. Warrior 2, open up. So this time with Warrior 2, weights can hang in at your thighs facing in. Breathe in, and as you exhale, lift straight up, palms face down, and then release. 1 arm at a time works too. Keep your shoulders over your hips. Avoid letting your body sway. Almost there. Last 6, 4, last 3, 2, and 1. Take that front palm face up on the front thigh. Lawnmower pulls. Right palm can hang. Breathe in as you exhale. Elbow up, weight to shoulder, weight to sky, weight to shoulder, and back down. Repull. Full extension. Lock the legs in so they don't move. Keep your spine long. Work the core. You can take it lower if you want. Palm resting on that thigh by the left inner arch of foot. Make sure there's no pinching again in the back. Dive a little deeper into the front heel. Feel the left quad really fighting. Woo, last 4. Pull that lawnmower to start it. 3. Maybe it's a generator. 2. Give me one more, so strong. Pump up, pump down. Horse pose, both hands at your chest, please. Heels in, toes out. We've got oblique twist. Twist to the front, center, twist to the back, center. Drop your seat more here. Widen your knees and avoid twisting your hips and knees. Keep them still. Exhale, breath, twist. Find that tempo. Drop your seat a little deeper, almost there. Just 4, 3. Last 2 through center on 1. Weights hang to the back. We're gonna pendulum tip. Roll your shoulders, dip to the back, center to the front. Think of your obliques firing. Heart stays shining forward. Shoulders stay wide, knees stay wide. Try to dip a little deeper into that crunch. Keep the knees open. Last 4. Woo! Last 3, OMG. 2, maybe you're feeling the shakes in the quads. And 1, come up. Find your warrior 2. Front arm straight to the sky, breathe in. Exhale to your mat, knees down, grab one block under your left hand. Push-ups from knees or toes. You can take the elbows out to 45. Palms under the shoulders. Take a breath, lower, exhale, lift. Just a little lopsided, skewed if you're in statistics. You can call it a skewed freaking push-up, I don't know. Final 4. Oh yes, call it 3. Last 2. Forearm plank on 1. Ditch the block, come to both elbows. Lift your knees off the mat. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, squeeze back. Keep your spine long. Shift forward, shift back, press the earth away. Keep the spine long for 4. Hold that forearm plank in 3, 2, forearm plank hold right here, just 10 seconds. 8, 6, 4, knees down in 3, 2, 1. So good, shake it out. Woo! Grab that block now under your right hand. Last round of push-ups. This is it, skew it out. Left palm on the mat, right palm on the block. Stabilize it from your knees or toes. Inhale down, exhale up. Keep everything long here. Final push, last 4, last 3, last 2. Knees down on 1, get rid of that block. Woo! All right, come to your dog. Bend your knees, look forward, breathe in. Exhale, step forward and fold. Slide up halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, chair pose. Yep, and bring your hands down. So take your feet hips width. We're gonna do a little bit of cardio. We're gonna start with a little squat. Option to lift your heels or to add a hop. Heel lift, hop. You can just do heel lifts the whole time, or you can hop the whole time, or you can switch. land, toe heel. Getting the heart rate up. Sit back, squeeze the booty. Final 4, 3, push or jumping jacks in 2, and 1. Let's go for some jumping jacks. I know you heard me. I was about to say more push-ups and that was wrong. We're way more than halfway through this class. You're almost done. So let's just go for it. Last 4, last 3, chair jumps in 2 and 1. Go back to those chair jumps. Exhale as you lift off the mat. We'll mix this up. You can take it a little wider. We'll top down, little froggy squat. Feel those legs burning out, baby. Woo. Final 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're just gonna go side to side, hips stay forward, reach down, but keep that chest and heart high and open. Get a little bit lower. Yes, for 4, 4, 3, 2, and jump rope. This jump rope is a little bit of a cool down. So we're gonna pick up lighter medium weights and do a little bit of arms just to finish strong. All right, when you are ready, let's shake it out. Grab your selection of weights. No weights is fine. We've got some reverse flies from chair. So find a chair, palms face in, long arms, breathe in, exhale, tee them out. In, out. It's tea time. Exhale. Now you can always do one arm at a time. Remember, no weights is absolutely fine. Today's focus is not on the arms, but we do have to touch a little options. Just 4. Tricep kickbacks in 3. In 2. In 1. Weights go down, elbows go back. Breathe in, exhale, press. So your little finger goes to the sky. Tuck the hips, pull the core in tight, long spine, sit deep. Woo! 8. Last 6. Final 4. Final 3. Last 2. Weights down on 1. Weights down, hang them. Big breath in, face the back. Exhale, reach them up. They face forward and stand. Dip down as you reach up. Exhale. Final 4, we're coming to the mat in 3, 2, give me a tabletop pose on 1. Woo! Work our glutes. If you want to take a weight in between behind your knee crease, go ahead. You can also put your hands on blocks just to mix it up. That's up to you. Flex your right foot, breathe in, exhale, hydrant to the right. Just a hydrant. So we're opening up that right hip, lifting the inner thigh to parallel, facing the ground. Woo! OMG. Last 4, option to lower to your left forearm. A little break there. For 3, for 2, we've got donkey kicks on 1. Now point your toe, breathe in, exhale, reach up. Actually, sorry, you can flex your foot still. We'll point the toe for the pulse at the end that we know is so good. It's like the dessert. Forearms are an option if your arms are getting tired, your wrists are feeling sore. Just focus on firing up that glute For the hamstring and the booty, meet the seam of your seat for 4. Pulse in 3. Toes to sky in 2. Right here, 1. Point it up and pulse up, up, up. 8, 7, 6, 5. Knee down in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Then we come to our back. Place that weight behind your left knee crease. Flex your foot. Breathe in. Hydrant. Breathe out. Taking it out to the left side. Inner thigh lifts high, parallel with the ground. Woo, feel it burn, baby. Mine are shaking. Mine are burning out. Last 4. Last 3. Let's go to donkey kicks in 2 and 1. Flex that foot, reset, kick it straight back. Lift your thigh now so it's parallel with the mat. Quadricep muscles face the ground. You lift and kick high. Feel that squeeze in the booty. Final 4, then we pulse in 3, in 2. Pulse the toes up to the sky right here. Reach, reach, lift, lift. 8, 7, 6, a little higher. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down. Woo. Remove that weight. Sway your hips side to side. Let's take a seat on our booty. Little self-massage. Take those heels and knees wide. And then just rock across the outer hip pockets. Massage it out if you need it. And we'll have a set of weights, optional, as we lower to our back. So we've got a little dead bug, a little overhead chest press. Without the weights, it's fine too. You can focus on the glutes more. Lay down. Lay down, please. All right, so starting with dead bug. Reverse tabletop your knees over hips. If you're using weights, you can bring those weights to your thighs, palms face in. Start with just the right side. Inhale, extend your right leg. Below you, your right arm over. Exhale to the top. Keep going on just the right side. Stabilize your left side. Your left side hand is pressing into the thigh. Your left thigh is also pressing into your hand. Stabilize it. Make sure you're not crunching anything nasty in the right shoulder or hip. Listen to your body. Final 4, and then we switch sides. In 3, in 2, and 1. Meet through center. Left side lengthens, left side closes. Nice full breath in as you hover the leg and the arm overhead. Press your right hand into your right thigh back into the right hand. Stabilize through the middle, make them work the whole time. Feel it in that right oblique as you stabilize. Feel the left side working hard. Final 4. Final 3. Yes, 2. And plant your feet on 1. Plant your feet for bridge. Take your arms into a cactus. Palms face forward. Breathe in. Exhale, press those arms above your chest. Rebend wide. Exhale, straight up. Inhale, lower down. Flatten your back on the mat. We're gonna pull those elbows into the ribs in 4. Same movement, but then arms are in at the side in 3, 2, and 1. Bend so your elbows are touching into your side body and press straight up. Rebend straight down. So you're squeezing the elbows back down, pumping and pressing them straight back up. Option as you pull your arms down, start to pump the glutes up. Lift the hips off the mat, glute bridge, start to work the booty and the arms simultaneously. Single pointed focus at the ceiling. Almost there. Final 8. Squeeze the booty up. 7. Last 4. Can you squeeze harder and higher for 3? Drive those arms down. 2. Keep your hips up on 1. Rest those weights on your hip flexors. Pulse your hips up and down. Glute bridge. We're finally at the end. Squeeze the hips higher, squeeze them harder for 8, 7, 6. Last 4. Little tiny pulse and squeeze in 3, 2, 1. Right here, squeeze at the top. Think just small 1 inch. You can hold the hips still and just squeeze the buns. 8, 7, 6, 5, a little higher. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, weights to the side. You did it. Stretch your arms, stretch your legs. Woo! Sigh out some breath. Slowly draw your knees into your chest, squeeze it out. Take your right ankle over your left thigh, supine figure 4. You can rock side to side or stay still. Nice. Let's go ahead and switch legs. Left leg over the right thigh. Flex your ankle. Hug your right knee into your chest. Spread your hands to your right hamstring or your shin. Flex your left foot. Sighing out breath to cool down the body. Beautiful. Draw both knees into your chest when you're ready. Tee your arms out wide. Release your knees to the left side. Look up or to the right side. A little supine twist. If it feels better, you can extend your top leg out. Nice long leg on top, rested but stretched. Belly button to spine. Pull your knees through center. Reset. When you're ready, release your knees to the right side, look up or to the left. And maybe you stretch the top left leg. Belly button to spine, slowly pull knees into chest, come through center, grab behind your thighs, rock front and back a few times. Come up to seated. Extend your legs long in front of you. We'll stretch them all out. Start with that nice, firm, sharp L shape and stack. Inhale your arms up, reach and stretch. Exhale, fold over your legs. Softening breath by breath into the fold. Reach your spine long. Bend your knees to take tension out of your low back. One more round of breath to lengthen and fold even deeper. And slowly rise back up and take a wide straddle. Point your toes to the sky. We'll take our right hand along our right leg, left hand up and over. Big breath, and then side body stretch as you reach for the right toes. Very nice. Shoulders out of the ears, create space. Support yourself back up through center. Left hand down the left leg, right arm up. Inhale and exhale, hinge over to the left side. Keep your chest open. Toes flexing up for the ceiling. And on your inhale, come all the way back up. As you exhale, slide the soles of your feet together, butterfly pose. Sitting up tall, breathe in, open your heart, and option as you breathe out to fold and round over those thighs, over your feet. Two more big breaths. And slowly, when you're ready, support yourself up bone by bone. Re-extend your legs and lower to your back. Finish off with knees into chest, giving yourself the biggest bit of grace, the gratitude you have for yourself. And when you feel ready, we'll release long into Shavasana. Extending all your limbs. Just shake out your hips, roll out your fingers, your wrists, your ankles, walk your shoulders away from your ears, and sigh out some breath. Settle in for just another few moments time.
Told you I was yours, you probably label me a bug. Maybe I'm just trying way too hard to keep you. You're an angel and I'm blessed, so I am trying to do my best. Want you to know how very nice it was to meet you. So much time.
Take a few slow, deep, cooling breaths in through your nose. Big sigh of breath out the mouth, letting heat go, letting tension go, letting go of that practice we just spent that last hour in together. When you feel ready, you can start to just roll out wrists and ankles, wiggle fingers and toes, lengthen out your limbs, shake everything apart. And slowly begin to find an arch in our back, just stretching everything long, and then pull it when you're ready into a big ball. And that ball can eventually roll to your favorite side or finding that seat. Anything that feels supportive and comforting. Knowing that every day we have a choice to make a difference in our lives. And when we make those good, positive choices, it's not only the ability to do it, but the willingness to choose them. And you can take that positivity and shine it onto others. The world needs it more. If you'd like to join me, you can sweep your arms overhead from a seat or just bring them to your heart wherever you are, sweeping them up. Option if you'd like to find a small bind behind your back, just to really roll those shoulders out and stretch the front of your shoulder heads. Lift everything up through the chest, a little smile. Big breath in. And then exhale, you can shake out the arms, maybe sway side to side a little bit. And then slow it down. You can bring your hands to your heart space or one hand on heart, one hand to belly. Just take a deep breath in together. More love, more light on this planet. Big breath out, sharing those blessings, that light with everyone else. Joy to you, blessings to you. Thank you. Namaste. Thank you, thank you, thank you from my heart. I appreciate your time, your energy.